Welcome back, everyone. Today we have a lot of work to do. We need to buy a new house. I really want to buy the new house that we talked about in the latest live stream that was added, the vanilla hilltop garage. But we also need to go through all of our cars to make sure they still work because we have updated to the new collection. This collection should work just fine with old saves and old collections, as it really only adds more career vehicles. If you missed in the last stream, we're adding a repo manager. So what this repo manager does is it pulls the mods straight from the repository, so that way we don't have to pack the mods in the folders, and as well as the authors of those mods get their download credits and stats for people using their mods. This especially helps those that are subscribed to other mod authors' Patreons. For instance, if you have the paid version of the Mio pack or the paid version of the HMT pack by ExoSam, you'll be able to individually go in and disable specific mods that you are paying for, so that way there's no conflicts. As you can see, it's currently set up to be split apart into different categories of mods. That way, if you can't run the full collection or don't want to run the full collection, you can choose specific mods you want to use. These categories are planned to change. This is kind of just a first stab at it. But let me know what your thoughts are, and let me know if there's any mods that you would like to see in the collection from the BeamNG repository. I absolutely love this new collection. It's over 230 plus mods that just completely change the experience. Let's go ahead and take a look at the dealership. So just scrolling through here, you look at the Breck Online dealership, you already see we got the Bastion wagon. We have every wagon mod that we can get in the collection here from the BeamNG repository. I think the best case to show off some new mods is let's go to the Trusted Auto Sales, as that has almost everything in it. We have the Bete back in, we have the Wedge trailer, the Mistral looks like it's here, whatever this thing is. Blue Buck wagon that's already sold. The car trailer is still here. So the car trailer, along with other mods that aren't on the BeamNG repository, will be packed into their own separate collection mod. They'll be a lot smaller, hopefully only like 10 or so mods. You get the Blue Buck Ute here. Procyon is here, which is super exciting to see. One of my favorite vehicles to drive. We got the Taz in. Another version of the Taz, whatever this thing is, the Dakasi. Because the RLS repo manager works with the BeamNG repository, if you go into your mods section, you'll see all the mods that were downloaded. You can check it out. Again, let me know what mods you'd like to see. Hopefully we can get it into the career collection. That being said, let's take a look at our vehicles. So we have the 900 series. This is kind of that wheelie drag sleeper car. We'll need to test that out because I do want to keep that. It's a lot of fun. We have the Burn Slide, which probably needs some more TLC, but should work just fine. I ended up buying the Scintilla, really just to rent it out. I had the cash and I figured I might as well get some passive income. We're going to sell that today because we need to buy something really expensive. The Dale truck should work fine, and in fact, I already know of some upgrades we can do with it because of the new BeamNG repo mods that we are using. We have our T-Series and dry van trailer that we used in Italy to do some testing. I think we're going to sell this. This isn't the exact delivery vehicle I want to use. I think we can do better. We're going to sell it, get the cash out of it. We have this 900 series that was a lot of fun. I did enjoy it. However, I feel like it kind of clogs up space. Having two blue ETK wagons just doesn't seem worth it to me. I'm going to go ahead and sell this one, but we're going to keep Irwin here, our Drift Diesel ETK 800. As you can see, these have already been in the selling state for some time. We really don't have any great offers yet. So we're going to wait on that. We have plenty of time. No need to rush these sales. With that, let's go ahead and get our Drift wagon out. Let's get Irwin out. I have no idea why we named this Irwin. It just kind of seemed to fit at the time. It looks like it's actually seen some better days. Must have had a pretty good wall tap. Let's go ahead and do a quick little lap to make sure it can just drift just fine. The fact that it spawned is already a great sign that there's no issues with the new collection. The great thing with the new collection as well is all the mods will auto-update if your settings for auto-updating is turned on. No more waiting on the collection to get updated. Alright, here we are at the starting area. We've got some vehicle offers. We'll take a look at that in a second. Go ahead and turn on nitrous. Here we go. Nothing like a diesel that shoots flames. See, I forgot how good this feels. I love this. Got through the difficult bit. Now we just gotta keep it going. This is going to be a great run. We've had great angle, we've had great speed. I haven't ran the outside line. That normally gets you some extra points. So tighten up in here. Across the finish, off to the right. Wow, that was fantastic. It was our first time, so we got a nice bonus score, but 14 grand off that. Whew. That's, I almost feel a little guilty. That might be a kind of a good amount, but, I don't know. I've definitely done worse and felt like I should have gotten paid better, so maybe there's more refinement to be done there, but, I mean, this is a great drift vehicle. Alright, pulling back up to the house, I got into some trouble. I think I was speeding or something. Hopefully they don't wreck me too much. I think we also ran out of nitrous on this, so we're gonna need to recharge that or buy a new bottle. I feel like I should get out. He's coming in hot. Woo! Ooh, that was close. They're pursuing me again? Here, you know what? Whatever that is, officer, I'll pay for it. Alright, 500 bucks. I don't know why it says foreign vehicle. Must be something to do with the mods or something like that. A ticketed for speeding. Good enough, fair enough. Let's go ahead and see what kind of vehicle offers we have. I'll also go ahead and repair this. Wow, that's expensive. I'm going to use a voucher. We're trying to save money. I am bleeding through these vouchers, which is kind of the goal. We limited how much the vouchers will really be given to you now. So hopefully you have to actually start paying for repairs again. So not any great deals on the Scintilla. I did buy it for about 300,000. I think it was 305 is what I paid for it. But I think we can get a better deal if we wait out. The trailer, there's a positive deal. We'll take that. What we paid for it. And the truck, nothing great yet. We can wait. I think we can get a better deal. 900 series, we got something. We got a pretty good deal there. 155. I think that's more than the parts I put into it. Gonna do that. Now we are up to 577,000. The goal is, I'd say at least 800,000. I'm not sure. I want to buy the new house. We'll go take a look at it here in just a bit. Let's go ahead and taxi over to the drag area. We're going to do that by calling a taxi using the new call taxi menu. So if we go ahead and go to our taxi here, we could pay, let's see, $1,000 or so to get to the drag pit lane. However, we could spend only 50 beam bucks and call a taxi. Now a taxi should show up. There it is. Nice. We can hop in. And then it says to set a waypoint on the map. We'll go ahead and set a waypoint on the map. Let's go. Let's see if it'll take us all the way to the front door. It will try to navigate there. It's gonna try to do the U-turn. Fair enough. I would have just gone around. Please don't hit the cop. Please don't hit the cop. Okay. There we go. And we kick back, respond to messages, do whatever we gotta do. We get a drink, get a snack, and we will get driven there. One thing that's really cool is we can use our phone while we're taxiing as well. I think we just got a pretty good offer in the truck. We got exactly what it was worth for Bargain Betty. I think we'll go ahead and take that sale. And just waiting on that or not ETK, we're waiting on the Scintilla to do better. We could decline some of these offers. I don't think it makes a difference. I've noticed if I decline it, it seems like I get that offer again later on, so I'm just gonna let them cook there. See if there's any car meats available. There's a mountain meat, which actually would be ideal. Maybe let's do that. Let's take one of the drag cars up to the mountain meet. It's gonna be at 10:59 p.m. It's not 9:10. That number's a little bugged, I think. All right, we are at the track. You can tell by the new ambient noise added by Megs, who also created the house. Shout out to Megs. Really makes the track feel more alive. Taxi's just pulling it in here. Let's go ahead and take a look at our offers as we drive in. It's still nothing new on the Scintilla. We might take that 304 if it doesn't expire. We are at the drag garage. There were a few garages that were missing the sleep function. We've added them now, so you don't have to worry about that. Let's go ahead and turn on the toggle sleep. Let's go ahead and turn on the day-night cycle. Let's take a look at our 900. It looks like it's seen better days. There's a lot of body repair. Let's just do a pass as is. Normally there's some destruction on these passes, and then we'll go ahead and clean it up, repair it, and get it ready for the car meet. Okay, at the line, let's do a burnout. Let them know we're serious. And now I think we can just, I don't remember if I'm supposed to line up at a certain angle. We'll go straight on. Stage a little bit. Oh, deep stage on the trans brake. That just stays up. I love it. So much power. Oh, it turned a little bit on its own. That was perfect. That was the perfect pass. 7 seconds. Very nice. Now we also tweaked the drag reward just a hair. Made it a little bit more profitable for those fast runs. Now there might be some arguments about, oh, it's OP because it doesn't take very long to do it. I mean, if you're gonna keep doing drag passes straight down like this over and over and over and not try to increase your score, you know, that's on you, and you can enjoy that. But I really don't want to take away from the actual drag racers that like to build drag cars. They need to be rewarded for what they're doing and be able to afford their next parts and their next drag build. So that's the reason for the increase in rewards. It's still pretty low for a slower car, but if you get into those really fast times, you're gonna get rewarded really well. So definitely some incentive there to build a fast car that you really enjoy. Hopefully we find some better solutions as well that really reward getting the most out of the car. That might have to wait till a future update. This car was a big success. Let's go ahead and repair it and get it painted. Looks like it has some slight repairs. Now I do like to keep the value of these cars pretty high, so it is kind of incentivized to use a private repair that doesn't reduce your value, so I'm actually going to use that. Only another $1,000 in 2 minutes. While we wait, let's get the Dale truck out. Here she is in all her glory. Now let's go ahead and do a pass. I do have some plans for this truck. So the tire setup, it worked and it looked alright. However, it wasn't the exact look I was going for. And the real issue came when I couldn't put the rear wheel size on the front wheels. However, thanks to the new collection, there's a repo mod that allows you to do this. So we're going to do some wheel changes here after this pass, but I want to make sure this will run right. Let's go ahead and put it in 4-wheel drive. We will go ahead and change modes here. Okay, alright, we're on the trans brake. Then we change modes to boost map 2, I think it was. Lock the diffs. I guess we should do a burnout real quick. Very nice. Probably do a 2-step check. Okay, sounds good. Let's go ahead. Almost stage, there it is. We left it in 2-wheel drive. Oh no. See why drivers will put like a checklist on their dashboard of what to do, all the steps. Because we started the run, I think it just cleared. I'm gonna back all the way up though, just in case. I think we're good. Okay, let's do that again. Don't need to do a burnout. We do need to put it in 4-wheel drive. There we go. We are staged. Very nice. I don't like that it wheelies. Needs some work there. The truck feels great. It's 778. That's about on par where it normally gets. Very nice. So let's head back and make adjustments to the 900 series and probably make some tire changes on this Dale truck. Alright, I'm not sure why the drag truck spawned where it was. I couldn't find the exact wheel package I wanted or what I was thinking of a long time ago, so we're gonna keep it on the back burner for now. I think we might just leave this setup. It is a staggered setup just like the real truck, so it's 15 in the rear, but it's only a 17 in the front. But I really do like the style of these rims. I don't want to change the rim style. We might need to try to put a bigger tire on the front, but we'll see. Let's go ahead and get the newly painted sleeper, our Vulcan, or not our Vulcan, our 900 series here. Let's go ahead and get to the car meet because it should be starting soon. All right, we are pulling up to the location. Looks like we beat the car meet. Check out this new house. If you've seen it in the live stream, you've already seen it, but this is absolutely gorgeous. This is what we're going to buy next. It's a 9-car garage. It's pretty expensive, but I think it's worth it just for the view, the look, the feel. You're right next to a potential car meet if it so chooses to spawn here. It's $756,000, which we don't have. However, I see a good scintilla offer. Let's check our marketplace here. 327, exactly what it's worth. I think we go ahead and take that so we have the cash. See, it does cost 756,000 and we have just over $1 million. So I think that's plenty. We also have some cushion room with our finances to buy a vehicle that will make us money. Let's go ahead and purchase this. This is exciting. This is awesome. 9-car garage. We can fit whatever we want here. And I think the car meet might be starting right now. There it is, right behind us. Hop in our car. That car meet right here, waiting for us. Might be a good location for trying to boost the score of the vehicle. Not sure why we don't have the waypoint. What is this thing? Wow, that's an interesting hopper. There we go. We got a 1% increase on the value. Not a lot. It's kind of on the really low end. Very nice. This was just a regular car meet, not the cruise car meet, as we are adding new types of car meets in. Very nice. Let's go ahead and put this back in the garage. Actually, we don't want to leave it in this garage. We're going to want to put it back at the drag garage. Well, actually, maybe we'll leave it in this garage because we are eventually going to build a new drag car, but not in this episode. Stay tuned for that one. All right, it's the morning. Car meet's over. A lot of fun, a lot of Jeeps. But I think that's going to do it for this episode. Next time, we're going to go to somewhere special and hopefully make some money because we just spent a lot on this beautiful house. Probably move all the cars here. We only have 4 cars now, hard to believe. But thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And let me know, again, if there's any repo mods that you think are must-haves that you really should include in the career collection. I'll be all ears to hear it. That's going to do it for now. Thanks for watching and see you next time. All right, what to do next? Kind of reminds me of Frank up there.
Isn't it lovely? I ain't looking back and focus on what's in front of me. Everybody days a number, but I'm still here luckily. I know that God got me, so I'm in good company. So take it from me, I got some places I should take you to see. You know it's easy when you ride with a G. Light speed, moving fast through the city, trying to find me some peace. I found